Alright, hello everyone, welcome. This is Dominion League Season 40. I'm going to be commenting some E-League action between Mistgun and Ked, C-E-D, something. I'm going to say Sed. I'll go with Sed, alright. Anyway, just waiting to get started here. I should be any second. I should probably, look up where the standings are for this match. Sorry, I just got pushed here a bit late. What's the Dombot command for this thing? Wait, that's standings, right? Standings, okay. Set is currently winning with 15 wins and 3 losses, first in the division. Mistgun is third in division at an even 9-9. Alright. So, is that their last match each then? I believe that's the... No, sorry, they each have 2 more left. Alright. Anyway, looking over here, we got a kingdom. Plenty of stuff going on here, a little exploration. So, I mean, we got trashing, we got buys, we got plenty of draw, all sorts of things that you'd want. So, Church Salvager is a completely fine open. I do like the Salvager open over, I guess you could consider an Envoy open, but, because Envoy lets you spike 6s, which are pretty good here. All 3 6s are quite good. Actually, I don't think Hunting Grounds might not be the thing you really want, because Border Village Envoy sounds pretty much better than that. Although I think you want an altar. Maybe you don't want an altar. I don't know. I think early altar is fine, but you have Salvager and Church for trashing. Salvager Silver is also a consideration, I think, but I think I do prefer the Salvager Church open. So they both open Salvager Church. Sed here gets an Envoy, which is, I guess, fine. It's not super exciting. But I guess it's fine. I might have considered, Conclave or something, but Envoy's fun, too. I guess Exploration was actually a consideration. Maybe Exploration would have been preferable there to Envoy. Getting an extra coffer is pretty helpful there, and you can make use of the Villager at some point this game. He sets aside all of his stuff. So I don't like doing that necessarily. The big problem is that you lose your Salvager in the shuffle, which means you get 1 less play of Salvager. It might still be fine, because it's really good for spiking. It's really helpful for spiking 6, which is a solid thing to do. So maybe that's fine. Mistgun got, I think, the better turn 3 there, but also being player 2, it's going to hurt a little bit. I don't think... I guess the Border Village is fine. You already have the Envoys, so the Border Village kind of helps a bit. But Altar is definitely a solid choice here. Just picking up 5 costs is going to be really, really helpful. And it's much better at trashing a copper than Salvager is. So I think an early Altar is probably preferable to the Border Village market there. Sed misses the Border Village, which is pretty sad, because this Envoy gets to not get played here. It's still fine, he's still at 6, so it's not a huge deal, but it's a little sad to miss the Border Village there. Here, if I Mistgun, I am probably... wait, what? He didn't set aside the altar, which is very strange to me. Setting aside the altar, if you're not going to play both your terminals, you should definitely set aside one of your terminals. So I'm not sure what that was. Oh, doesn't it anything? Said nothing. Oh, that's very strange. Wait, hold on. Oh! Sorry, yeah, it's fine. That was not a played church. Okay, never mind. That's all good, then. It's hard to pay attention to both these. They're playing relatively fast, so I'm kind of getting a little lost in the tracking here. I still think an Exploration at some point here would have been pretty good. I think it's too late for Exploration now. I think all the cards you could buy are probably better than Expo at this point. But Sed would have benefited quite a bit, I think, from an Exploration at some point, especially with that early Envoy. So I kind of want to set aside maybe just 1 copper here and buy a silver. Or you set aside nothing and buy like Envoy, and that's fine too. Actually, what's in the bottom 5 cards? He took an Exploration at some point, right? I guess maybe Exploration here could be... Sorry, an Envoy at some point. I think Exploration here could be reasonable. Because I don't think he has... What's down there? Hold on, I got a track here. No, sorry, Mistgun doesn't have a border village down there, right? No, Mistgun does not have a border village down there. So Exploration there could have been pretty helpful to deal with the terminal collision that he's about to have. But then again, just setting aside all of your coppers is also fine. Like, this market has a decent chance of drawing a border village anyway, so that's also completely fine, I think. I think I don't love the Conclave there. I don't think the Conclave is doing a whole lot at all. I would like to get more draw, or I'd like to get more trashing. So I think Sed could definitely use an altar. Like, an altar there over... I think altar over Conclave Silver would have made a lot of sense for Sed there. Whoa, no, don't... well, maybe it's fine. Mistgun needs more draw. Mistgun is short on draw. In fact, I think Sed has both the envoys, right? So, like, Mistgun has literally no draw. Like, this has to be envoy. Like, I don't see any way this is an envoy right now for Mistgun. And I'm not convinced about killing Salvager. Salvager does a lot of good work here with the border villages. So I think I'd want to hold on to it, but maybe it's fine. Okay, the envoy there. I think that's definitely the right call. Request an undo. What? Wait, what did he discard? I missed what he discarded. I mean, the market is the very obvious discard here, right? Looks like it won't matter. He's going to draw a deck anyway. Yeah, I just think getting an altar for Sed here would be very, very hopeful. Like, getting these coppers and turning them into markets or enclaves or... No, enclave. It's an enclave. I just portmanteau Envo and Conclave there, apparently. Wait, what did he deny? Yeah, discard the market. Like, I think denying market is like, pretty... Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Yeah. You're right. I don't... I think salvaging BV is probably correct here. I still want Sed to get an altar. I think getting rid of these coppers and turning them into 5 costs is going to be very helpful. So, like, border village, something, altar... Yeah, I think that's too many, border villages compared to just, like, one altar here does quite a bit of work, I think. Maybe it's getting a bit late. Like, altar earlier makes a lot more sense. Altar later gets worse and worse. But it's fine. Like, Mistgun gets to probably gain and play a, I suppose a market's fine. Potentially killing the church makes sense at this point. Salvaging this church would have made more sense. But his salvager's gone. I think... Yeah, definitely needs to up his econ. The question is, what's the best way to do that? Gold is fine. Maybe mine. Mine might be reasonable here. Like, picking up mine right now. Like, border village mine. His econ would have been a lot better if he slot his salvager. Being able to mill border villages for things is pretty sweet. I think border village mine here is not crazy. Well, I don't know. The problem with mine is you want to kill these coppers to altar. You don't want to... Yeah, and he regains the salvager. Yes, churching market is definitely better than churching copper, for sure. Yeah, so I'm just going to rebuy the salvager, I guess, recognizing that the salvager actually does do quite a bit of work here. Embargo is weird to me. I would definitely want a silver over an embargo. I don't understand why you get the embargo. Like, silver seems to be significantly better, to me. Because you want that economy to stay. You don't want a one-shot economy. And I don't think the curses... I mean, the curses are probably good for Mistgun, right? Because he can you can use the altar to trash curses, and it feeds the altar for longer. So I think the embargo is pretty bad there. So like here, what's the order here? Probably want to just alter copper here first. I guess we're going markets. Salvage the border village seems fine to me. I feel like gold is a good card. Just saying gold is a pretty good card. I would, I'm not sure. I'm considering, like, I think gold border village, he doesn't need an envoy right now. Gold border village conclave, maybe? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Wandering Wonder just beats me to the punch on suggesting that line. I think that seems fine to me. You don't need more. The markets aren't really. I mean, they're peddlers at this point, which is fine, but I think I want silver over peddler with the current deck construction. It's fine. It's just like, well, I mean, it's basically a copper, I guess. It's not super exciting. But it's not, like, going to stop your deck from doing what it wants to do. It's just a little worse at generating economy than things like Conclave or Gold. Yeah, so with this amount of overdraw, like, it's a copper. Like, effectively. Yeah, gold's a good card. I mean, I hate on gold a lot, but sometimes people overreact and never take golds. Well, yeah, I don't know. I would want a gold here, I think. I guess there's a consideration. I think it's too late now, but at some point there's a consideration for second altar. Just because I think with the amount of overdraw you have, like, you can make a lot of good use out of these altars. And with the number of buys you have, you can feed them really easily. I'm not ready to salvage altar. I think altar still has plenty of life left on this board, especially because you're about to put embargo on something, and so now you might need to deal with curses. And I don't want to deal with curses as salvager. Hunting grounds pileouts are kind of sneaky. I don't think it's, I mean, hunting grounds basically signals, like, I'm trying to pile out here. And I think it's better just to build or green more traditionally, if you're concerned with piles. Well, maybe. I mean, the market's only signal is trying to go for a curse pile out, so you just need to stay ahead of a curse pile out. Which is possible. Like, embargoing the border village is okay, sure. So what's the market split here? I think 1, 2. Does Miskin have 6 markets? Is that right? Oof. All right, so 6, 7, 8. So he has 8 gains. It's not quite enough to pile, but it's pretty close. Wait, did I count wrong? Oh, right, because you can gain and play market. Sorry, yeah, gain and play market makes that higher. That's getting very close to a pile, especially with the curse now on Border Village, gets you an extra gain. So that's all pretty interesting. With 14 here, no, not an extra useful game. And now with said provincing, I think that's any hopes of piling are probably gone. I think Miscon only has the 1 envoy, right? What, the estates? Well, he could still maybe... He can't quite get there, right? Like, you salvage border village... I think mistgun definitely wants... yeah, the money's not there. Mistgun definitely wants a little more draw now. Like, especially because I expect him to start greening. So I think hunting grounds at this point would be nice. Would be a nice pickup. I would definitely consider salvaging the church here and just drawing on, because I don't want to stop. I don't think I want to stop here as mistgun. I think I want to keep drawing on. So he bottom decks the envoy, which is kind of interesting. I'm ready to salvage the church. I think salvage church is fine here. No, envoy and bottom is... Well, the only thing it does means he can't gain and play with altar this turn by bottom decking that, but otherwise it's fine. I'm ready to salvage church and altar into... I mean, he can take another market easily, but I think maybe another envoy might be better than a market. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's still really limited on money. His economy is pretty bad. Yeah, envoy doesn't do anything next turn, I guess, is the thing. Because as long as he draws his envoy, he'll draw a deck. It's just a matter of if he bottom decks envoy, he's not drawing deck probably, but he's not bottom decking envoy this turn. Well, I mean, he just never got economy, right? Like, these markets aren't doing that much. I think, like, I want to buy, like, gold conclave here, maybe. Oh, he salvages the altar? That might be fine. It's not super exciting to me, but it might be fine. I think altar can still put some work in. Altar gains duchies pretty well, which is pretty nice. But I guess salvage hunting ground also gains duchy. So there's that. Alright, well, at this point, I'm pretty sure the game's ending on provinces. I think any hopes of a pile out other than provinces are gone. It's just not clear to me. The thing is, I don't think Sed has Sed doesn't have the ability to like do a good pile out because he's gain limited. But he's also going to have a point lead, which means that mistgun isn't going to be able to do a pile out either, which is my thinking. So, like, Sed's not going to offer a pile out and also not going to take a pile out is kind of my thinking there. I mean, 6. I guess Sed doesn't have that much economy either. Like, he has way too much draw. This hunting ground should be a gold or something. Would be pretty good. You could just salvage. I mean, you could salvage hunting grounds now. I don't think I like salvaging it right now. The benefit of salvaging it now is just to salvage duchy next turn, which could be pretty nice. But then he's stuck at, like, 6, 9, 15. I mean, salvage border village might just be better. They're both, I think, under... They're both under-economied. I think this is a board where you can build a bit more. That is the problem. I mean, he could pick up, like, border village envoy, right? It costs him a curse, but like salvaging hunting grounds and picking up like province border village envoy is an option. It's not even that bad though. Maybe just gold. I think I want gold for Sed here. I think their economies are just not quite in gear. Can miscompile estates? Well, you're salvaging hunting grounds, obviously. So that gets you 3. You have the gains. What's the cost to pile if you do that? Well, the problem is he still needs like a border village and 2 markets to do that. That's I don't think he's anywhere close to having the money for a pile out on estates. Yeah, I don't see any lines that make mistgun pile here. I think they just both need more economy. Like these provinces were definitely early. Yeah, it's enough short that I'm not going to bother thinking about it. They both need economy. I want. Or what about salvage envoy? Buy 2 golds here for said. I'm pretty sure that province is early. But like, look at their economies. Their economies are relying on salvager. Their economies are relying on salvager to do things. And like once you run out of salvager targets, you're just milling provinces or something, which is not great. Like I want the ability to like double or triple here, like or like I want the ability to at least like double here and then maybe mill for a triple or something. Like I don't want a single like. It just all seems like underbuying their turns. Hunting grounds market salvager. The salvager is, yeah, like if you're gonna play this line, what you want to do is you want to be able to just like pile out right on the turn, which means you want your hunting grounds around to salvage later. So like if you have a couple of hunting grounds, you can hit estates very quickly. And of course, the rest of the piles are pretty low, right? So you get a border village market for free. You can salvage 2 hunting grounds for 6 estates, right? Like that's pretty close to piling. Let's see. Does that help? Well, let's see. Can mistgun pile here with those particular buys, or it's supposed to be lowering the markets because it costs 6 on those and 16. It costs 16 to win here. Is this a win for mistgun? He only needs 16, right? And he gets to salvage hunting grounds. What did he take last turn? I forget what he took last turn. Oh, no, he didn't take any economy last turn. Yeah, that's never mind. He's a little short. Yeah, again, like, the pile control here... Like, the endgame here is really, really, really tricky. But you need at least some economy to be able to threaten, estate pile-ups or anything like that. I think they're both just under-economied. I definitely don't want a trash guy. No, I legitimately want copper on my deck. I'm still sad about getting rid of that altar. I think that altar definitely does still some good work here. I mean, he's overdrawing still by a good amount, but if he wanted to go for estate pileouts, you can't play the hunting grounds, which is a little dangerous. If you're adding copper. But then again, you just play the hunting grounds and be fine. Yeah. Like, I think salvage border village here is pretty clear to me. I'm pretty sure I'm salvaging this border village. But still only 13 coins. His economy is still really terrible. Could have had 14. It's still short of a win, but it's pretty close, actually. Second Salvager does, like, open up the possibility of a pilot this turn. He still needs to find his envoy like, at the top of the shuffle, that was the problem. And that can always be a little luck dependent, because he only has the 1 hunting grounds. So, I mean, I would just be tossing the border village there? Yeah, I think the border village there is reasonable to toss. I don't know. Border village versus hunting grounds toss on that was pretty close to me. It's weird to play church in that spot and not just play hunting grounds first. Like, I'm pretty sure you just want to draw first, and then you can figure out what to set aside once you've drawn your deck. Possibly Envoy. No, I don't want to lose a board village. I think it has to be hunting grounds. Tossing a villager would be pretty bad. I mean, I guess you toss the... I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point, right? You know he has hunting grounds, so... Why are we salvaging? That's really weird to me. He doesn't have a win, right? Does he? 3 states... Maybe there's a win here. Oh, that looks like a win, actually. No, it's short on... That's enough. That is a win. Yeah, that is. Okay, cool. Just salvage, I don't know, envoys, that's enough? Yeah, salvage, or salvage duchy, it's fine too. Yeah, that's good, Good find, good find. I guess that's why we're not playing the hunting grounds, is we're going for a win. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. It's still weird to play the church when he did, though. Like, and I agree. Like, you shouldn't have trashed your altar. Altar there was pretty good. You needed to gain more economy, though. All right, so that puts Sed up 1-0. Yeah, I guess I wasn't looking for wins for Sed because I didn't think the gains were there. But I guess picking up the market on the previous turn was just enough to have enough gains. Alright, we have stuff, capitalism, a bunch of stuff. Alright, all sorts of stuff here. Well, what is capitalism here? Lots of stuff. Is pirate ship capitalism the thing? Oh god. Is this... Oh no. Is it? Oh no. Oh no, it's a pirate ship capitalism board. Oh man, that's gonna be exciting. So... Well, I mean, capitalism hits a lot. Capitalism hits all of your payload, so I think you have to. I mean, you do, but like, your payload is treasure. All your payload is treasure. Are you gonna play like purely with develop? I don't think you can play a purely develop-based board here. Like, you need to have economy to buy provinces at some point. Jeez. I'm pretty convinced by pirate ship on this board. Engineer is a fine open. Well, you do, but also I can play a whole bunch of I can play a lot of pirate ships every turn. Like, I can play a lot of pirate ships. Right, so I'm going to be just destroying your deck. Because your livery is going to die. Does it take... I mean, it's not clear to me that this board's all that fast. I feel pretty confident that pirate ship just wins here. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a fairly slow board. I guess there's no buy, which is kind of the big thing. If there's buy here, you can do a lot more damage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be getting that many horses down that fast here. Anyway, I'm eyeballing pirate ship capitalism, personally. I think it'll snipe your pouch. That's not great. It'll take some time before it snipes pouch, probably. I guess unless you get very lucky off of the pirate ship play. I'm pretty tempted by... The develop open seems fine to me. The hideout open seems also kind of fine. Not super exciting, but like thinning copper is pretty helpful here. Like, I'm not really in a rush to hit high-cost cards, though, I guess is the thing. And I think developing estates here is pretty solid. Like, developing estate to silver seems pretty good to me. Develop engineer definitely does not excite me. I think the downside of collision there is pretty bad. I would take I might take an engineer here. As mistgun, I think I will engineer now. Like, I'm ready to just, like, pound the 4 costs. I want a bunch of hostelries. I guess a hideout's fine. We did... I guess mistgun missed his engineer. Okay, so, like, this is the collision, which isn't great. Or did they collide? Did I miss? Did I not read it correct? Okay. Oh, double collisions? That's not exciting at all. Alright, not great luck. I assume you play engineer here over develop and, like, take a hostelry? I could be wrong about that. I guess you would keep the engineer at that point. I'm not really super... you can trash it for like a... I think you keep it at that point. I don't see a good reason to trash it. Unless you're buying another engineer. Like, you could trash it for something and buy engineer. Yeah. Maybe that's better. The problem is, next turn I kind of want to buy something that costs 5. Well, that's kind of unlikely, isn't it? You need to hit 5 coppers. Well, that's not that unlikely, actually. There's only, like, 1 estate down there, right? Wait, what's down there for him? Isn't it just, there's, like, pouches and coppers, and there's another silver. Like, I think he's pretty likely to hit 5 next turn. The only thing that screws it up is if he finds, like, the estate and doesn't find silver, right? That's the only way he doesn't hit 5. So I think I want to skip engineer here and hope for a 5 cost. I think it's livery. I think you want the livery first. Over, like, capitalism or anything. Yeah, I don't know. What's the last card? See, he missed... Yeah, he had the 5 here. So, rebuying that engineer... Oh, he didn't buy the rebuy engineer. Okay, he just trashed it. Oh. I don't like trashing the engineer there if you're not going to if you're not, I don't like trashing the engineer if you're not going to rebuy it. I think just... It's fine. I don't know if playing horse there was all that good. I don't know why you play the horse there. You could just buy livery without playing horse. Oh, you couldn't? Did I just miscount? I thought he had 5. Oh, he had a debt. Okay, never mind. I missed the debt. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, buying liveries is solid here. I think I want pirate ships. Well, I don't think you need pirate ship until you have, like, capitalism, basically. Because it's probably not doing a whole lot in the interim. Yeah. It's too early for pirates. They both have 1 livery now? Yeah, they do. Okay. Peddler's fine. Yeah, I like Peddler. Set has 2 engineers. He needs to get a livery in play. Ah, missed livery. Missing livery there is pretty sad, actually. That would be a really great turn to find livery. I think they both have 1 hideout, right? I think 1 hideout's probably enough hideouts in this board. I don't know how many hosteleries you actually care to have. I guess a bunch of hosteleries is fine. All the horses seems pretty reasonable to me. Yeah. You might not top like all the horses. You could top like some horses. Because I wouldn't mind having, because if you're going to trigger a shuffle, I wouldn't mind having some horses in the shuffle. I mean, he could buy capitalism now. Like, buying capital, like, pirate ship capitalism right now is not super duper crazy. More horses and a peddler sounds better to me, I agree. Yeah, it doesn't, that's the problem, is like, yeah, that is the problem. Oh, he's doing it now. He's gonna go with it? He did it. Okay, well. I mean, I don't disagree that that's what I want to do on this board, but I do think it's too early for going into that method. Like, I wanna build my deck, and so I'm playing pirate ships more reliably. Not sure. I guess that's fine. Take the hideout. I guess you're taking a tracker. Like, what else would you take there? Yeah, that's the problem. It's like currently, like, you're not hitting anything that actually hurts. Like, you might hit livery. If you hit livery, that's going to be really, really rough, right? If you hit pouch, that's going to be really rough. So, like, that's, like, the only thing that actually hurts, though, and that's fairly unlikely. Because you need to find both of those and not another treasure, right? Or, like, one of those with a non-treasure. So it's pretty unlikely. No, you don't get to choose, do you? Hold on. Oh, you do choose. Oh, boy. What? Pirate ship. Pirate ship OP. It's too strong. Never mind. That actually makes it a little more interesting, because there's a couple pretty... There's 2 really good hits, is the thing. I guess 3 now, because he has more horses. Alright, copper's actively helpful, unfortunately. I want more engineers, right? Well, no, I want draw, too. I guess livery's your draw. Yeah. It's a pretty... Well, I guess the thing is it's somewhat high risk, high reward. I think if you're feeling, like, behind, maybe you do it, because if you can just snipe a pirate, or snipe something useful, like, that's going to be pretty solid. I don't know. Maybe it's not a big deal. I think the engineer is pretty solid. I kind of want werewolves, though. Like, I think I want... Like, I don't think... Well, I guess maybe livery might not be enough draw by itself is the problem. Especially if they start getting trashed. So, like, I think I want some werewolves in this board. So I don't know if I want... I mean, it is, as long as your liveries don't get trashed. I guess if you have multiple liveries, I don't know. I think you're correct that you want some liveries first. I think later on werewolves might be preferable. It's not exactly clear to me. But definitely livery for now is sufficient. If the trashing starts getting really messy, though, I don't know what you're doing. Sorry, did he just... Wait, what happened here? Hold on, wait, what? I'm very confused. He just trashed silver over state. That's like really bad, right? But that's not why you're scared of pirate ships. You don't mind them hitting your silvers and coppers. You mind them hitting your good stuff. That's not why we're afraid of pirate ships here. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Yes, liveries can die. All of the treasures can die. Getting silver is actively bad. That's a bad boon. It's a really bad boon. I want more liveries. I guess werewolf is fine. I think livery's a little better, but werewolf is also, like, not terrible. The problem is if mistgun thins down too rapidly here, like thins the coppers too rapidly, that's going to be not great because he might start hitting his good treasures sooner rather than later. I think you still thin copper, but you also need a game plan for after you do that, and I'm not entirely sure what mistgun is aiming for at the moment. Like, developing hideout here seems completely reasonable to me. Yeah, like, yeah, developing, playing livery first and then developing hideout, obviously, but yeah. Like, I don't think you need to worry about trashing. Like, I really just don't care if my copper gets trashed by pirate ships. It's another livery. I guess that's not the worst, I guess, currently. I want a hostelry, I think, here. Yeah, I don't think, well, capitalism, the only reason to take capitalism here is if, you're playing with pirate ships. So, I guess that pirate ship capitalism there is okay. Like here, with this engineer, what I think I want to do is take a hostelry, 3 horses, and a pirate ship. Oh, no, don't play the werewolf. I don't like playing werewolf there. Yeah, I am... First of all, it's only like a chance of drawing the pirate ship, so it's not guaranteed. No, I did not like playing werewolf there. I wanted to play engineer. Hits a silver, which is fine. I want draw. But I guess he has 2 liveries down, so he could just pick up, like, Alright, that's fine, too. I guess... I want an engineer here as mistgun, I think, right? Engineer seems pretty solid. I don't think I want 2 engineers, just 1 engineer is probably enough. So maybe, like, another werewolf engineer? Maybe hostelry is better. Peddler's fine. I think engineer is better than peddler, though. I could see, like, hostelry... I could see hostelry engineer here. He gets to top deck all the horses, though, so, like, he's gonna draw pretty well next turn. I do think I want engineer. Like, I want to be able to scoop up the 4 costs. Alright. He's scared of the wrong thing with these pirate ships. Like, losing peddlers is not the thing you're scared about here on this board. Yeah, like, the problem is, like, you don't care about their pirate ships getting big. Like, you just care about... oof. Set is missing... It's a lot of whiffs. Oh, I guess that was kind of... Actually, that whiff was, like, guaranteed, wasn't it? With all the top decks? Anyway, I think Set is having some drawing issues. I'm not sure exactly why. Because doesn't Set have a bunch of horses? Maybe not. I feel like he's drawing pretty poorly. But that might just be his deck. Like, Mistgun is drawing really nice here. I think there's too many hideouts, personally. I want to play a tracker before I draw there, just in case you get a bad boon. I'm not super concerned with orchard points at this stage of the game. And I really, really wish Mistgun had... Like, if Mistgun had bought the engineer last turn, like, look at this turn if Mistgun has an engineer. Assume he didn't dud, but that seems unlikely. With the engineer, you're gaining playing stuff. You're gaining hostelry. You're getting a bunch of extra horses. Terminal space isn't that big a deal. Like if he plays engineer here to gain some hostelries, he gets at least, let's say, at least one livery in play. So that's an extra horse there. He has to play the livery. So you got some other options here. And certainly once he's drawing even better, like his draw should get better and better as he goes along, which means the engineer gets more and more valuable because you can start mid-game playing, gaining a bunch of horses, you have to set turns up, you get to gain and play pirate ships. Like, there's just a lot you can do with engineer here. Mistgun is trying to play pirate ships, I think. Well, you definitely want to play tracker. Yeah. But he needs more terminal space, right? An engineer gains terminal space. Wait, the Sun's Gift? How's the Sun's Gift? Yeah, I'm not sure what Sun's Gift's doing there. Oh, Sky's Gift would be pretty sweet. So, like, I want maybe hostelry. I think he really, really needs an engineer. Like, there's not enough bios on this board to deal with to play without engineers. Like, he has to take an engineer here. Skipping engineer, like, you can just do so much with the engineer. Like, I think you have to take an engineer. Yeah, he's still limiting his buys, which is, or his gain situation is still, like, really kind of rough. Do you play this werewolf here? I guess you do, yeah. Alright, tracker first. Actually, doesn't really matter. Money? Oh god, money. I guess hold on. I guess he's guaranteed to miss, right? Okay, that makes sense then. Never mind. It was a guaranteed whiff. He needs more draw. Well, you do, but I don't want to buy pirate ships. I want to gain them with engineers. Like, I want to be gaining and playing pirate ships, basically. I don't play werewolf there. I want to try to use werewolf for attacking if I can. He has the issue of these hideouts are going to start trashing good stuff soon, which is kind of an issue. Like, I would not have played that. Playing that hideout there seems wrong to me. Like, you want the food for next turn. What is he undoing? Wait, why would you... Wait, why would you play the tracker before the livery? Is there any benefit to that? I guess Earths. Well, I'd rather just discard the pirate ship, though, than, whatever, maybe it's fine. I really want Mistgun to take an engineer. Like 2 turns ago. No, do not buy pirate ships here. Hostelry engineer seems pretty good. I don't think you should ever buy a pirate ship on this board. You should only gain pirate ships with engineers. I disagree. I think pirate ships are still legit here. I just think you need to um, play a little better with them than they have. Yeah, you could kill Pouch. Killing Pouch would be super good. Killing Liveries is super good. That's really all that's good. But, like, that's kind of enough. I don't think you top deck Engineer. Like, if you're going to buy Engineer, you don't top deck it. I think it takes too long to set up to top deck that much stuff compared to, like, when I can get a good number of pirate ships in play. I don't know. I still feel like the pirate ships do damage in this board. But the thing is, like, if you lose your Pouch or if you lose a livery, like, it gets harder to set up the next turn, right? So, like, if you get a good hit off, that's going to snowball. At this point, though, I'm pretty sure set is lost. Yeah. Like, Mistgun's engine is working too great. Getting too much draw. Also, Sed's deck is still really junky. Like, there's still a lot of copper in this deck. Well, the problem is, like, I don't think you're really losing tempo once you're drawing deck and having like, a couple engineers and you're gaining pirate ships. Like, I don't think that's losing tempo, really. Did, why did he not play the hostelry? Am I missing something? Oh, he was drawn dead, never mind. That's why. I mean, this game's already over, right? This game's, like, I don't see any outs that Sed really has here. Did Sed ever get a hideout? No, right? Yeah, Sed never got a hideout, which is pretty bad, I think, on this board. I think you really, really need to trash those coppers. So I think more than anything, that's probably the difference in this game, is just, like, Sed didn't trash and Mistgun did. I think there's other things as well, but that seems like the big thing to me. I don't really want to play the... I think I want to attack with werewolves. I don't really want to play them that much. I guess it doesn't matter if you want to play horse or werewolf. I think I'd rather just play horse. With, like, 4 liveries, I don't think you're caring about terminal space. Or, sorry, you're caring about your draw situation. Do we want tracker? We saw Earth Gift, right? We just saw Earth Gift? Yeah, okay, that's fine then. Track earlier is fine. I think, well, I guess Sky's Gift is still there, which is... Boons First Always is not a good rule of thumb. Like, if you're going to get things with Earth's Gift, you very often... Like, you very likely want to have the liveries down first because you get horses off of it. So... that boon... It's fine. No, that's a fine. I mean, theoretically, but he's gonna top deck 8 horses, so he's gonna draw 5, 6. There's still 2 horses on top, so the first it's still like your first pirate ship list is still whiffing. And at this point, well, the pouch is still pretty rough to hit, but nothing else really matters at this point for mistgun. Like I don't think hitting pouch is even enough at this point for Sed. Maybe it is. Probably not though. Man, Mistgun could use another. This engineer would be so good for Mistgun right now. He'd get like so many extra horses. Oh well. I think he still won, but definitely wanted more horses for Mistgun. Because he could be top decking at least 4 more horses, and that just completely insulates him from even the thought of attacking. It does a lot for throwing piles. I don't think there's no clear third pile to me. Like the hostelries can go, the pirate ships can go. Maybe the hideouts can go too. Yeah. Yeah, Sed does have some play still, I think. I kind of said this was over, but I don't think it's actually over. I think Sed still has some outs. I mean, I think it's like Mistgun is in commanding position, but I was thinking like it was like completely over, but I think there's still a little play left. Yeah, like I think if Mistgun plays perfectly, it's hard for him to lose at this point. What did he just develop? A silver? Why do you want silver? That seems pretty bad. But seriously, can Sed like kill these treasures? These treasures are pretty bad. They're like really, really bad. I kind of wanted a hideout actually for Sed. Like these coppers are just really, really annoying me. Like there's no excuse for still having copper in your deck at this point in the game. Alright, there's 2 horses. Let's see what he hits. Misses and misses. Oh, and it kills livery, never mind. That's not a huge loss at this point. Like, Mistgun can live without a livery. Ha! I mean, I think as long as your pouch doesn't get hit, like, you're okay, Mistgun. Wait, where's, Oh, never mind. I thought I missed the pouch play. I was like, he only has 1 buy. Where's his pouch? But there it is. It'd be a good time for Poverty. Poverty would be pretty sweet right now. This is the kind of board where you can hoard the horses, which is really, really fun. When you, like, literally have all the horses, and your opponent can't get any. That's always a good time. I think you play this horse, right? What's down there? There's something good down there. I guess you play this horse just to top deck some junk, right? I mean, yeah, I'd play this horse just to top deck 2 cards, and you don't even care if they're junk or not. I think it's worth playing the horse. Unless Tracker screws it up. Tracker would screw it up still. I guess maybe play Tracker first. Yeah, play tracker first. See what happens. Not Earth Gift and not Sky's Gift. So nothing that gains horses. I don't know if they are, but they're not horse ones, so there's no reason not to play it now. Oh no, is it forest? Is forest still allowed? Hold on. Oh, it's swamp, yeah, because there's still 12. There's still 12 wisps. I mean, yeah, I would just play the tracker now, and then I think it's worth triggering the shuffle and leaving 2 cards on top. I don't think you want to top deck provinces. I don't know. Losing pouch really is pretty bad here, so... Oh, that's a weird... Maybe that's fine. But, like, what are you trashing? Trashing the pirate... I kind of still want... I think the pirate ship is still a decent attack against Zed, because he's not top decking a lot of horses. Then again, Zed does have like a lot of useless treasures, so maybe it's fine. Or I guess, you're gonna do that? Okay, sure. Take another livery, I guess. Another livery is fine. Yeah. Livery definitely seems better than attacking and taking, like, something that's not livery. It might be... I don't know. It doesn't... It's nothing that matters, is the thing. It's like, if it doesn't matter, you just play... You want to play your tracker earlier if it doesn't matter. Well, I guess if it doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter when you play it. If it doesn't matter for liveries, then you want to play it earlier. I guess is what I meant to say. Listen, I have a lot of things to say about all this. So, 4 pirate ships. I mean, if he hits the pouch, it's still kind of nasty. Yeah, play the liveries. I guess we're playing develop on a silver. Oh yeah, no, maybe that might be good. Developing the... Oh, it was field. Wandering Wanderer wins it. Developing pirate ship is pretty solid. Developing copper is exceptionally underwhelming to me. Very, very underwhelming. I wonder... let's see. That's a whiff, a whiff, a whiff, and a whiff. I mean, I guess you're taking provinces here again, right? Well, this is definitely not over. Even developing silver could have been fine. Like, developing silver to hide out and trashing copper was less impressive than getting a livery developed, but, like, adding a hideout to your deck and thinning some copper seems pretty solid when you have, like, a bajillion money. Alright, I think you tracker first here, right? I guess you could livery first, then tracker. Nah, probably just tracker. No, livery tracker versus just tracker is not 100% clear to me. Yeah. I mean, the only really way that makes sense is if you find, I guess Earth Gifts is the only thing that makes that matter. I guess. Well, you know, he discarded. Didn't he discard all of his werewolves? Hold on. What did he discard? Discard two. Only discard two werewolves. He has three, right? Okay, so there's another werewolf down there. Flame's Gift is not super exciting. I would just stop here. I'm not drawing on with Hideout here, right? There's no way I'm drawing on with Hideout. It's a little awkward for sure. It's not. I mean, this is about the best. This is about the best his turn does anyway, though, right? So like, it doesn't. It's not a huge deal. Is Double Duchy better than like Double Engineer or something? Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, never mind. I was not paying attention. Yeah, obviously you want the horses. I mean, you definitely stop here. Like, you definitely don't draw on. There's no world in which drawing on here is reasonable play. I think I do like the Double Duchy. Well, Peddler doesn't get you horses either, though, is the problem. I would prefer Engineer over horses. Or, sorry, Engineer makes a lot more sense to me than Peddler. Like, I don't know why you would want a Peddler when you get Engineer. Well, Engineer will score too. Engineer will score next turn, not this turn, is the thing. And I don't think you need to... Like, scoring this turn is not really a priority, because the game's not going to end. I don't think. I don't think Sed can end this turn. Right, but the Engineer gets you a little more flexibility, right? You could Engineer for Develop, or you could score with it, or, like, various things. I think the Engineer just makes a lot more sense to me than Peddler. Wait, he only has two He only has two? I thought he had three. Oh. Werewolf Duchy seems fine to me. Yeah, if he only has... Okay, yeah. If he only has two werewolves, I think werewolf is definitely strictly better than the Duchy. That did score, right? Hold on, did it? We'll find out in a second. That did not score. Right? Oh no, it did it? Oh, it did. Okay, never mind. Well, I guess the problem is, like, Sed can still just double Province here, right? Isn't double Province safe? Double Province could be safe if he hits a livery. Or two liveries, I guess. That's quite unlikely. No, actually, no, it is safe, right? It's not 100% safe, but I feel like double Province is fair. Wait, hold on, I gotta count here. Heals 40 to 36. Does Province Duchy... Does it? Are we sure about that? Does Province Duchy beat that? Because he's gonna score... Yeah, it's ties, and it's a losing tie, right? So, like, double Province seems pretty safe here. The only way that's not safe is if Mistgun gets, like, the Curse Hex. The Misery's out. It's only the Curse Hex that's left. I guess Locust, too. Alright, there are two hexes that can hurt. Locust, I guess maybe War... Actually, War can't actually hurt. No, never mind. It can't be War. Okay, so Locust maybe, and Plague would be wins. But he'd have to buy Province Duchy and then play the Werewolves and kind of pray, which is always exciting. The other thing that he could do is just take double Province and a Duchy here, right? Isn't double Province Duchy completely safe? Like, double Province Duchy is totally safe. Double Province Duchy was just winning, I think. Yeah. And definitely play your liveries first. But, like, developing a pirate ship there was, I think, winning, right? Basically. Oh, Urskiff's is winning. Taking the state. Or I guess, no, Tracker, actually. Take a Tracker. And now just double province and you win. It's fine. Yeah, sure, take that. That's a bunch of horses, for sure. I mean, I don't... He didn't need the boons. He could have just developed Pirate Ship and been fine as well. Trash is a pirate ship. Trash is a peddler. Yeah, like double province here is totally fine. Is this only game 2? Is that right? They're playing very slow. I don't know if I'm going to make it the entire match. And now I think there's literally nothing mistgun can do to beat a double province here, right? Like, there's no hex that wins that, and he can't trash anything with pirate ship. So I think double province is 100% safe. I don't know why I said to not take free horses. It's a little unclear why you don't take free horses. He missed out on free horses twice, actually, right? Yeah, he missed out on free horses twice. I mean, you still just double province. Double province is still... Well, Orchard's still scoring, right? Like, double province still scores in Orchard points. It's just the free horses were the only difference there. But, like, there's no hexes that can hurt said enough to do anything. If you forget that horses don't score, like, that would be a problem. But it looks like he remembers, yeah. Alright, so as long as Ced can find 8 coins, which should not be very hard at all to do, that'll be a win. No, there's no outs for mistgun except for a dud. Like, even locusting province doesn't do anything. Locusting any of his points don't do anything. Oh, actually, hold on. Does locusting livery do anything? Oh, locust livery would actually do it, right? Yeah. Oh no. Why can't you locust livery? Wait, what is locust? You're right. He can't because the horses are on top, and he can't flip them with pirate ships. You're right. There's literally no outs then. Well, let's see. If he hits... Oh, no, there are outs. He has to hit... No, there's no outs, right? Because there's no... No, what hex can hurt? Like, 3 hexes, but what hex can actually do anything? Why did Ced top deck a province? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway. I guess... Okay, there are hexes that can cause him to dud. Misery's gone. It can't be Misery. Like, he has to take another duchy, I guess, here. I think it's greed, I think it is, yeah. Yeah, so there are hexes that can cause him to dud, but there's no hexes that can cause him to lose this turn. And there's no combination of hexes that could cause him to lose this turn either. But he has to play for a dud, basically, so this seems fine. Poverty hurts a little bit. Hits him with greed, too. Like, you could hit him with greed still. Envious doesn't do anything. Well, maybe it does something, I don't know. War is pretty rough. Yeah, top taking the provinces seems weird to me. Okay, this is a win, right? Well, slow down. Alright. That's a win, though. Sure. GG. Yeah, P-Ship's enough money. Yeah, so Sed ends up scratching out a win here. I think Mistgun did not play the endgame all that well. I think he lacked the flexibility to do the kinds of things that you want to do on the endgame here. And there's greed. Yeah, like, you want more than 2 gains per turn on this board. Like, only 2 gains per turn is pretty rough. No, that's not why you lost. I mean, that didn't help, but, that's, like, not... Like, I would not contribute the loss to that particular thing. Yeah, so, like, on the list of reasons why Mistgun lost, I think losing that livery is very, very low down on the list. Like, it definitely didn't help, but it was pretty inconsequential. I mean, it wasn't inconsequential. It was overcomeable, I should say. Well, Sed doesn't realize he had another out, which was developing into a duchy, which was the other way to get those orchard points, or at least enough points to safely double province. All right, less talking, more playing. Where are we? That was game 2, right? It's been like over an hour 20 minutes for 2 games. Is that correct? Ugh. All right, fine. Why are we not playing? Hit the play button. It's been so long. No! What? Why would you? You eat before your match, you eat after your match. You don't, like, schedule a match in the middle of lunch. Alright, well, I'm gonna sign off for now, then I'll come back, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna not hang around here for 10 minutes, because that does not sound super exciting. So, I'll be back on in a minute.